Hello and welcome back to the Ultra HD Gamer, and we're going to be taking a look at this Thermaltake cooler that is compatible with 1156 motherboards, 1155 motherboards, and 1150 motherboards, and I wouldn't be surprised if it supports 1151 motherboards. I got this CPU cooler for $6.96 at around December of 2019. It has a completely aluminum heatsink, so it's not going to be the best CPU cooler in the world, and well, it's not even going to be that good. Now it says it supports all Intel CPUs, well, Intel because it only supports LGA sockets, and those are Intel. Well, LGA 1156, 1155, and 1150 are Intel, and it only supports CPUs of up to 95 watt TDP, which I'm not quite sure if it does. I mean, it should. It should, actually. It just wouldn't be the best cooler for it. It has an aluminum extrusion heatsink, and it uses 3 watts of power, and it has a 1-sleeve bearing and life expectancy of 30,000 hours and a weight of 321 grams. And it comes in a little box, just nothing special. I'm going to open the box, and here you see the mounting bracket that you put under the motherboard, and you screw the CPU cooler into, well, after you mount it under the motherboard. Here is the cooler. I'm trying to get out one-handed, and as you can see, it's just a little CPU cooler that, I mean, it's not that beefy at all. It has an aluminum heatsink, so I mean, like, that's kind of a con because copper actually is better. It has a little sleeved fan connector, which is kind of nice, but yeah. A little Thermaltake logo on a Thermaltake fan, and it comes with pre-applied thermal paste. Yeah, and they could have at least put a copper heatsink, like at least a little piece of copper to help cool the CPU. That'd actually make it a whole lot better. I mean, I would expect this to cool most Intel CPUs just fine unless you're overclocking or anything like that. It won't be as good as like better like coolers like Hyper 212 or whatever else is out there, but it is a good CPU cooler that is better than the Intel stock cooler. Or if you don't have a stock cooler, well, I guess it'll get the job done. Just don't overclock on it or do anything too demanding on it, and kind of just be careful. I mean, I would expect this to go into like OEM computers that needed a CPU fan upgrade or a CPU cooler upgrade, because, well, OEM computers don't really have the greatest CPU coolers in the world. And that's what I expect this CPU cooler to be aimed at, or like extreme budget builds. And as it's pretty silent, it's actually kind of nice. But yeah, there's nothing too special about this cooler. I just made a quick unboxing of it. If you like this video, please like it. If you didn't like it, you can dislike it. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. I will be pleased if I get another subscriber. And have a good day, everyone.